Okay, here we have our horn unit. We've already uploaded our sounds via our USB cable. Remember, you got to put the plug back on here, guys, like this right here. If you want, feel free to tape it on up. If you want to go ahead and you tape it up somewhere on the back side here when you get done with it, when you unwind your wires here. And what you want to do, guys, you have your 3 wires here, guys. When it comes to you, the wires will be kind of close up here, so you want to peel them back just a little bit, okay? And kind of just peel them back. Just make sure you don't get them in here and kind of get it to where it pulls the insulation out, okay? So the next thing you do, and we already have them pre-cut, the wires are pre-cut back just a little bit on each end. And for example, here we have some clips here, so we'll go ahead and we use clips for this, for our testing in-house. So you'd probably use something else. You probably bolt it to it or something to it, right, to your battery. This is the way to test it, guys, in case there's something wrong, or if you want to test it beforehand. So we have our positive up here, the positive, and black on the negative, right? And see the yellow wire. And all you do to test this, guys, is simply go like this. Now I'm going to plug it to stop it, because it will play all the way through, and it's the whole song here. And this song, I think it's 30 seconds or something like that. So once you activate it, it will play all the way through. So for example, this yellow wire, guys, and you'll see in the diagram down below. So you have a negative and you have a positive. It doesn't matter if it's a battery or not. It can be a negative, a bolt somewhere on your fender or on the frame somewhere or something, as long as it's a negative ground. And the positive needs to be, you know, something to where it's positive all the time. It can be a fuse. It could be somewhere else. It could be on your battery. It depends on, you know, just make sure it's hot, okay? The yellow wire will go one side of the button, and I'll show you what the buttons are. They come with a button. Now the button we have here is a smaller button. If you have a choice of a different button, you go ahead and buy you a different button if you prefer a toggle switch. If you use a toggle switch, you have to flip the switch up and then back down. The button is what it does. When you click the button in, that activates this yellow wire and sends a signal to activate the horn, okay? So here's a little button. So what you do is you put the yellow wire on one side, and on the other side of the button here, you'd run a positive to it, guys, from other source, from the battery or from a hot fuse. It has to be hot here all the time here on this side of the button, on the other side, okay? So the yellow wire would go to one side. You have to get your little terminal, buy your little terminal and put it on here. Strip the wire back just a little bit if you want here. And you can also just tie it on there, I guess, inside the little hole, and then solder if you want. But you can buy the little terminals at the parts store, about any parts store. Just strip the wire back a little bit here and crimp it, and then slide on one end here. And like I said, on the other end would be a positive going to a positive source somewhere, because you have to have positive here to actuate the yellow wire. So just to test it real quick. So all you're doing is actuating, sending power through the yellow wire and then letting off. So that's the purpose of the button, guys. So it pushes in and lets off. So it's throwing power from one side into the yellow wire. Okay, so I hope you got a lot of this video. This is how you could test it. This is how the example of how to hook it up. It's the same exact way. You just have a positive and negative somewhere, and then you hook the yellow wire. You have to run more wire, because we only come with 3 foot here. If it's further away from the button, you have to run some more yellow wire or whatever color wire. It doesn't make a difference what color wire it is here, guys. It goes on out as long as it hooks to one side of the switch, and on the other side of the switch you will have to run a hot to that, hot all the time, same as this right here, okay, same as the other side. So, and it can come from the same source if you want, as long as you have positive on one side and you hook the yellow wire to the other side. Okay, guys, hope that you enjoy this, and go use your Big Bubba horn, guys. You're going to enjoy this thing. This is bad. That's why we call it Big Bubba, because it's got some really good sounds. And the cool thing about it is you can upload your own sounds to it as you want to. So, you know, if you got it mounted to put a mount on your vehicle, for example, and you want to unhook it to go upload sounds again, maybe every few months, you can always carry your laptop. Get a friend's laptop, or if you have one, and go ahead and carry it out to your vehicle, and just simply take your USB and then pop it open, plug your USB cable from your laptop into here, and then copy and paste the sound on there. Make sure you delete this old sound off of it first. But it's easy installation, guys. Go enjoy your Big Bubba horn. Talk to you soon.